Hi, good morning, grade 11 student. Today we are going to start new unit, aldehydes and ketones. First of all, introduction to aldehyde and ketones, then reactions of aldehyde and ketones, and at the end, the test for aldehyde and ketone. These are our objectives we are going to learn. You can see these are objectives. Inshallah, we will study. The first introduction to aldehyde and ketone. As I told you before, in the beginning of this semester, we study the IUPAC name and the functional group chart. Just follow here. First, in aldehyde and ketones, both they have carbonyl group. So first, what is carbonyl compounds or carbonyl group? So carbonyl compounds are compounds that contain the C double bond O, carbonyl group. Examples are aldehyde and ketone, also carboxylic acids having C double bond O group. So those compounds, they have carbonyl group, we call carbonyl compounds. Here example for aldehydes and ketones. This table, C double bond O group at the end of a carbon chain, at least one hydrogen atom attached to the carbonyl group. One hydrogen atom attached to the carbonyl group. This type of compound is called aldehydes. Look at the difference in ketones. C double bond O group in the chain, in the carbon chain, not at the end, in the carbon chain, two alkyl group or aryl group. Aryl group means benzene ring attached to the carbonyl carbon. So here R group and one here R group. If two R group, this and this, two R group attach with this carbonyl compound, we call ketone. If one R group and one side hydrogen attached with carbonyl compounds, we call aldehyde. So this is the difference between aldehyde and ketone. Here some examples given. First, how to write the name. If aldehyde, at the end we write methanol, Al, and if ketone, we will write at the end ONE, 1. H, C double bond O, then H. So here hydrogen attached with carbonyl group, so this is methanol because one carbon. Here we have two carbon, one and one, two carbon, but hydrogen attached with carbonyl, so we call ethanol, Al. Here propanol, here benzaldehyde because of benzene group. Examples for ketone, you can see this carbonyl compound, here carbonyl group, here carbonyl group, this carbonyl group, but here we have two carbon, CH3, CH3, methyl, but total how many carbon? 1, 2 and 3. If we have 3 carbon, we call propane because it's belong to ketone, so we call propanones. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon, so 4 carbon we call butanes, this butanone. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon, so 5 carbon we call pentane, 3ONE. 3 mean at carbon number 3 we have this carbonyl group. If benzene ring attached there, so we call phenyl ethanol. Phenyl ethanol because 1 and 1 2 carbon. This group is known as phenyl and 1 and 1 2 carbon, so phenyl ethanol. This is all about the introduction of aldehyde and ketone. Now come on their physical properties. The boiling point of carbonyl compounds is higher than alkanes with a similar molecular mass. The boiling point is very high because of presence of carbonyl group. The boiling point increases with increasing number of carbon atom. This is because there are more electrons, hence more temporary dipole can be set up and more energy required to overcome these forces. That's why their boiling point is very high. Besides temporary dipoles, permanent dipole forces are also present due to carbonyl compounds being apolar. You know polar and non-polar compound. Polar compound we can polarize, we can split up into partial positive and partial negative. Look at here, hydrocarbon, here partial positive and oxygen partial negative, because more electronegativity, this less electronegativity, so it can polarize. That's why we call dipole forces. Methanol and ethanol are gases at room temperature, while others are liquids. Carbonyl compounds are soluble in water. This question will come, why carbonyl compounds are soluble in water? This is because they are able to form hydrogen bond with water molecules. So they can form hydrogen bonding between partial positive hydrogen and the negative oxygen. Here negative oxygen and positive hydrogen from water. So when both they combine, look at here, this hydrogen from water and this oxygen from carbonyl compound, they form this hydrogen bond. Because of hydrogen bonding, they are soluble in water. The solubility decreases with increasing the number of carbon atoms. This is because the long hydrocarbon chains are disrupt the hydrogen bonding. When you put the more number of carbon atom, hydrogen bonding is very difficult to set up. That's why their solubility will become very less. These are the physical properties. Now the preparation of aldehyde and ketone. How you will prepare aldehyde and ketones? This will finish in alcohol, primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, oxidation of primary alcohol, oxidation of secondary alcohol. We got aldehyde and ketones, but we are going to repeat again. Aldehyde and ketones can be made by oxidizing primary and secondary alcohol respectively. It means primary we can oxidize into aldehyde and secondary we can oxidize into ketones. The oxidizing agent used is either acidified potassium dichromate K2Cr2O7 or acidified potassium manganate KMnO4. So this I explained you in detail in alcohol, oxidation of alcohol. You can see that lesson also again. Now to make an aldehyde, what you will do, use the primary alcohol, because here 2 hydrogen, it's a primary alcohol. By using the strong oxidizing reagent KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7. So what will happen here? Oxidation take place. Oxidation means removal of hydrogen and addition of oxygen. Removal of hydrogen and addition of oxygen, you will get aldehyde and water molecule. You will remove these 2 hydrogen. Removal of hydrogen, addition of oxygen is called oxidation. So this apparatus we can use for oxidation. Look at here, alcohol plus oxidizing reagent. We will add in this round bottom flux, then we will heat this molecule, this solution. Then during this, hydrogen will remove from alcohol and addition of oxygen take place. So you will get aldehyde, CH3, C double bond O and one side hydrogen. This is aldehyde with the removal of small water molecule. To make ketones, the secondary alcohol is heated under reflex with acidified potassium dichromate or potassium permanganate under the standard condition. What condition required? This O comes from the oxidizing reagent. Either you can use K2Cr2O7 or KMnO4, but propane 2OL, use secondary alcohol. We cannot oxidize primary into any other. We will use always secondary alcohol. So by adding oxygen in secondary alcohol, we will remove these 2 hydrogen and we will convert secondary alcohol into propanol, CH3 C double bond O into CH3. So in this way we can prepare aldehyde and ketone. Inshallah next lesson we will study about the reaction of aldehyde and ketone.